Hello friends, this is Nikhil Sablania and today I am going to talk about a very interesting topic. Jai Bhim, Jai Bharat, Namo Buddhaya to all of you. Before I start this program, I would request everyone to send some super through YouTube or to become member for this our channel or to call me directly to send some support or to buy books from Dr. Ambedkar. My mobile number is 8527533051. Another number is 8851188170. We also have a WhatsApp number 8447913116. Let's come to the today's program, and it's a very important program. And this program is based on one of my query which I am searching for many years. My grandmother, maternal grandmother, came from Lahore when she was a kid along with her family during the partition of India. We live in Delhi and we see that in Delhi most of the Hindus who have come in the partition are from the so-called upper classes or upper castes of Hindu. Rarely we find any people except from a few people which are living in Delhi at Karol Bagh. There are three streets by the name of Jagjivan, Ram, that Jagjivan colony, and there are some houses at Ragalpura, and mainly these two castes we see Valmiki caste and Regal caste from the scheduled castes. Apart from them, most of the people whom we find are either Khatris, Arodas, or Brahmins. So, what happened to the scheduled castes during the partition? This question remained a puzzle to me, and one day my uncle, my Chachaji, also raised same inquiry. What happened to those people? Because if we look at the Punjab in India now, as per the government census, the population is 32% and it could be 35 to 40%. I would say it's 35%. But what happened to the people of scheduled castes who were there in that part of India, which became Pakistan? Now, before I go further and tell you about the evidence which I have got from the writings and speeches of Dr. Ambedkar, that is a direct evidence coming from Dr. Ambedkar, I would like you to go and watch some programs on the Chamar caste in Punjab on YouTube, that is Chamar caste in Pakistan, and look at the way they are living. Then there are some videos on the Valmiki caste people living in Punjab. Then there are some videos of the Christian who were converted from scheduled caste and mainly from the Valmiki caste who were called as Chuda caste at that time in the Pakistan, and look at them what has happened to them. There are constant atrocities happening, taking place against those people, even against the Christians also. Approximately there are over 2 million Christians in Pakistan who are basically scheduled caste people. So these you can watch, and when you watch, you can also watch the Thakurs, the upper caste, Kshatriyas in Pakistan, the Yadavs in Pakistan, and look at them. So the conclusion you will get that the scheduled castes over there are still in the pathetic condition as they were before partition. Nothing has been changed to their status. But in India it has changed because Dr. Ambedkar was here. Now what happened to the scheduled caste population which is so much, so abundant in Punjab side of India, but not in Pakistan, not we see who are coming from the partition. The answer I found was in the writing and speeches of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, volume number 17, part 3. This I wanted to show you, and you can go online. It's given on the various websites, particularly you can find them on Ministry of External Affairs website. You can go to this page number 451, and there you can find that there's a speech by Dr. Ambedkar which was delivered on 20th November 1951, whereby he is giving his reasons for resignation. Now, in these reasons, he talk about the scheduled castes during the partition. I will read the lines from the book and you will find the reason why there is a very less number of scheduled castes who have come from Pakistan and what happened to them, why they are still in the bad position, in a bad situation, still in the Pakistan. Here he writes, it's written like at the time of partition, he further said, this is about his speech. So he further said, and now this is not an invalid evidence, this was also published by the Congress party. So he further said that at the time of partition, the Pakistan government allowed caste Hindus to come to India, but that government prevented Harijans from leaving Pakistan and many were converted to Muslims. Now, this word Harijan is used for scheduled caste in terms that they were called as by this title, but Dr. Ambedkar never approved, even he disapproved of this title. So, this title means scheduled castes. So, he says that at the time of partition, Pakistan government allowed caste Hindus, that is, allowed the caste Hindus means upper castes of Hindus, they were allowed to leave the country, leave the Pakistan, but that the same government, that means the government of the Pakistan, prevented Harijans leaving Pakistan. So they prevented scheduled castes leaving the Pakistan and converted many of them and converted them, and many were converted as Muslim and they converted them as Muslim. You know why they converted to Muslim? That is the question. I will come to this later on. First, I will read the lines. Next, he says the Mahar battalion managed to bring some Harijans to India, but they were not given any help by the Indian government. So then he says that some of the people could be brought by the Mahar regiment. Mahar is a caste of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. It is one of the scheduled castes. So they were managed. They were they, they were able to bring some of them, but the government of India did not help them. They did not help the Mahar regiment. And who was that government of India? Mr. Gandhi was there in the government of India. Mr. Nehru was the Prime Minister of India. Sardar Patel was the Home Minister of India. These people together, they did not help the Mahar regiment so that they could bring more scheduled castes. You know, there could be an anonymity, a jealousy, because Dr. Ambedkar and scheduled castes were united together for their rights, and the Congress belonged to the upper caste Hindus. So this jealousy, and I think this was a case of revenge taken by the scheduled caste from Congress party or the caste Hindus or the upper caste Hindu, that they did not help Mahar regiment to bring the scheduled caste in India and left them in the Pakistan to get converted. In the Pakistan, why? I will come to that. Some offered hunger strike at the Rajghat, but no one paid any heed to their strike, and he had to tell them that their grievances would not be redressed by the Congress government. So some people believing that Congress would help them, would help scheduled castes to come to India, went to Rajghat, Samadhi of Mr. Gandhi, but even then government did not help them. The Congress party did not help them. Now this is a big question. How could a large number of upper caste Hindus, when they could come, why not the minority scheduled castes could come? He said, that is Dr. Ambedkar said, that as he could not do any good to Harijans, He decided to resign, and Pandit Nehru did not give any reply so far to the charge made by him against the Congress government. So Dr. Ambedkar resigned because the Congress party couldn't bring the scheduled castes from Pakistan, left them at the tyranny of the Muslims to allow them to convert to become Muslims. Nowadays, Hindus are asking people that they wanted to bring all those scheduled castes from Pakistan. But what happened at that time? They were unanimous. They could bring their numbers in millions, but they left scheduled castes over there. Ironical, pathetic. This is caste system. This is what is Hinduism is. Now, why Pakistan was not interested to send the scheduled castes? Because Dr. Ambedkar has mentioned at another place that Muslims also, as because of their casteist mentality, because of caste discrimination they practiced with scheduled castes, they wanted that the menial works, the dirty works which they considered dirty because they could not invent soaps to wash the hand or body, they invented a class of people, one class for one menial work, another class for another menial work. So these Muslims in the Pakistan also thought that if these scheduled caste will live, then who will do all these works? This was their mentality. Now about the Mahar regiment of scheduled castes. Once there was 75% people from this particular caste in the Bombay army, but after winning the Bombay, British stopped their admission in the army and police. They also followed caste system. Then later on, by the effort of Dr. Ambedkar, they were again given admission into the army. British could not win our India without scheduled castes, but they also ditched them. So we were cheated by also by the British people. There was another Sikh light infantry was formed, in which most of the Sikh Chamar were there, and they fought in the Second World War against Allied powers, and they stopped entry of the Japanese soldiers in India. If that could happen, India would have been ruled by Hitler. But those brave soldiers, that brave regiment was disbanded in 1948 by Congress Party. I wonder when we talk about reservation in army, a question is put that you need merit. What a fake question. Our merit was that when we were 75% in the British army, British could conquer whole India. We made British the imperialist power. It was our people from scheduled castes who made British an imperial power. There is an interesting story of two soldiers and one British officer. The two Indian soldiers, one was from scheduled caste Mahar and another was a Muslim. And only these three people, another British officer, and these three people were at a post and in the Afghanistan, and they had to fight with around 3,000 Afghani soldiers to save a post, and they fought until the death. This is the bravery of scheduled caste soldiers. And knowing our bravery, reservations are not given to us in the armed forces. Despite this historical fact that we made British the empire of India by providing our services to the army. About the Muslims, they also follow caste system, but they also helped scheduled castes at the round table conference. There were 14 points of Muslims, 14 conditions for of Muslims. And when Dr. Ambedkar was there at round table conference London, Mr. Gandhi went to the Muslim representatives and offered them that he will accept their 14 conditions provided that they do not consider scheduled castes as separate entity and do not give support to the cause of scheduled castes, which were called as depressed classes at that time. But the Muslim representatives refused, and this Dr. Ambedkar has praised in his writings, in his speeches. But he has also said that at that time the demands of Muslims were to get more rights as a minority, but not to make a separate nation. But by changing their attitude, the change in their demand, they not only changed what they earlier wanted, it also was detrimental to our cause. That he has also said. Also in his book he said that in one of the speeches a Muslim leader said that let us divide. Let us means let Hindus and divides. Hindu and Muslims divide scheduled castes half between them. Now why he said Dr. Ambedkar objected. This means that Muslims wanted scheduled castes as their laborers, as their servants, and he objected that and written in his book. So this was the problem that scheduled castes were also considered as lowly by the Muslims, but there were some good things also done, and particularly I tell you one thing was when Dr. Ambedkar framed the Constitution of India, he was awarded LL, LLD degree, that is doctorate in law from Columbia University. For 2 years he could not go because of his work. And when he was awarded that university, that degree, up to that time no other Indian university awarded him any degree despite the announcement by the Columbia University. Most of the universities were governed by Hindus and Muslims also. Later on, a Muslim university, Osmania University, recognized this and it awarded a degree in D.Lit, Doctorate in Literature, to Dr. Ambedkar. Up to that time, none of the universities governed by Hindus awarded the framer of the Indian Constitution. I will go further that it's not that Dr. Ambedkar just wrote Constitution in 1946 to 1949. You go back almost 20 years back or 25 years back. Read what Dr. Ambedkar was writing during Simon Commission and what he was speaking during Round Table Conference. Many people say that he has copied the constitutions. I tell you, my dear, you go, if you have ability, then go and read the constitutions of Ireland, England, though England has no written constitution, constitution of Australia, America, so many countries. Can you get conclusion? for your country then. This is the one of the filthiest attack on Dr. Ambedkar that is made. I mean, last night I wrote while I was reading about his views on constitution. I tell you, he is one of the greatest person on constitution in the world so far. At the age of 39, at first roundtable conference in 1930, what he was talking about, power of governors, power of executive, on emergency situations to which we are still dealing, looming. He had his clear thoughts and he was making the British lawmakers to abide by his thoughts. Such a great person. People talk about Chanakya, but it is Dr. Ambedkar who is the greatest person born on this soil of India. Such a great person has never been born in the entire human history and civilization, and I doubt that any person at such age of 39 could have so much knowledge on constitution. And if India had not asked Dr. Ambedkar to write the constitution, it would have written its dark history and future generation would have asked why you did not allow that greatest person on the matters of constitution and law to write a constitution for you. This would be a dark chapter if India refused Dr. Ambedkar. I mean, he was the greatest person. I tell you, most of the Hindus, they enjoy their lives. It was the spiritual, mental, and hard journey of Dr. Ambedkar that he got an acumen which is like, I doubt, I won't say it's impossible, but very rare that people could have. I mean, at the age of 39, could you read constitutions of 10 countries? Could you get the analysis? Could you get the analysis on all the points of running the government? He was the greatest person ever born on this earth, I would say, on this matter. There are many more things I could go on, but I have to stop here. I don't want to make a very longer videos. Now you can read his books, you can download those who wanted to buy. Not these books I have, but other books. Same matter published by us you can get or published by some other people, but the matter will be same. We have books written by Dr. Ambedkar, we have books on him, on the contemporary issues, on economics you can get from me. And those people who want discount, I would say what kind of missionary people you are. The amount you pay for the books has the amount, it includes the cost of printing, then proofreading, storage, sending to you. You should have a heart to send me at least double the amount because I am doing 10 times of the work. This video I am making, I am reading, I am speaking. This is a studio come office I have to pay rent for this. These instruments could go any time. Dr. Ambedkar has said give 20% of the income. Are you giving even 1%? Dr. Ambedkar at that time refused a job of a judge which could give him 2000 rupee per month for a job of a minister which was giving just 200 rupee because he wanted to provide all these rights to the people. But what you are doing, even if you can't do anything personally and you are earning, then give that earning to me or to some other person. I say give that earning to me because of all these works I'm doing. This is the 16th year I'm doing since 2008, 2009, and now so on. This is year 2025, but you are not supporting me at all. Take responsibility. If you love Dr. Ambedkar, then take responsibility like him. Take responsibility of the people. I know many people who have been graduated, who have got scholarship. They have gone outside India. They are settled over there. They are not doing anything. I left my profession like Dr. Ambedkar to come here. And now the situation is, even after lockdown, people are not buying books there and they never support me. Pathetic. This will ruin the situation. One has to be socially responsible. For this, I told you, you can send super by this video, you can send me money directly, donations, or you can buy his books, pay double amount of the books, some amount for the books and some amount for all the missionary tasks. And I also wanted to start a youth leadership program. I can come, you have to arrange everything, my travel, fooding, lodging, but I will come and I will deliver lectures on leadership, how to become leader, how to win the elections. This I will teach you for free of cost. So you can call me on 85275333051, 8851188170, or there is a WhatsApp number 844791316. I prefer my main number 8527533, that I would prefer that you call me rather than sending messages. It's very disturbing. Only if the call doesn't connect, then only send me a message. I will call you back. Or if I write you that call me, then you call me. And also, you can go to our website nspmart.com. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you understand and take some responsibility to become the real follower of Dr. Ambedkar. Thank you very much.